So I'm hearing a little bit of background noise. Make sure if you aren't answering a question to mute yourself, but since I will be asking questions during the reading, if you want to participate and answer, please feel free to unmute yourself or answer in the chat box. Okay, today we'll be reading, let me share my screen with you, a book called Max Talks to Me. And before I start reading, I want to ask you a few questions. How do dogs communicate? How do you think dogs communicate? Remember, you can unmute yourself. Or, okay, Caitlin says barking.
Ow. Yeah, it's barking.
Okay. Okay, Esme also says they bark. How else do dogs communicate?
They can also by their tail if
Body language.
Okay, so by their body language, what kind of body language? I heard someone say wagging their tail. Could be. Okay.
The eyes.
The eyes. What do you think communication looks like between a person and a dog? What do you think communication looks like between a person and a dog? How do you think that they talk to each other? People and dogs. Maybe we can look at the cover of the book here. So, what do you think that this boy is saying to this dog?
Talia says licking and barking.
Okay, Talia, licking and barking. Barking, okay, they're looking at each other in the eye, Kylie says. Okay, let's go ahead and start. Max Talks to Me by Claire Buchwald and Karen Ritz. Max can't speak in words, but he does talk to me. When I watch and listen to Max, I know what he wants to tell me. Every morning, Max tells me when it's time to get up. He puts his front paws on the bed and breathes hot doggy breath on my face. Sometimes, he even tries to pull my covers off. Max lets me know when he's hungry. He sits by his empty dish and looks at me. When Max pants, I know he needs a drink. I check to make sure he has fresh water. When I get his leash, Max knows we're going out. His ears are up, his tail is high. Sometimes he barks or runs in circles as if to say, "Yes, yes, we're going." How do you think Max feels in this picture? Max, the dog.
happy.
Happy?
Excited.
Okay, I heard a couple say excited at the same time. How can you tell? How can you tell that Max, the dog, feels excited or happy?
His tail is up.
Tail is up. What else about his body language? Do you notice anything else about his body language that shows that he's excited, happy?
He's panting.
He's panting. Okay, as May also said, Max looks alert and knows what's happening around him. Talia says his head is high and he's panting. Kim says might be smiling. When we're on a walk, Max will sniff all over. He can smell everything much better than I can. I bet he can smell what's cooking down the street or what dog walked here before we did. Who can tell what else he can figure out with just his nose? Max watches a caterpillar move along a blade of grass. He sits perfectly still, but energy zooms out of him. I can see that any second he could play or pounce. How do you think Max is feeling in this picture? How do you think Max is feeling in this picture? Kylie says curious. How can you tell? How can you tell that he's curious? How can you?
He's sniffing.
He's sniffing. Okay, Kylie says the look in his eyes. Okay. In the park, I throw a frisbee and Max catches it before it lands. He prances around with the frisbee in his mouth. I can tell he is proud of himself. What do you think about this sentence? Do you think that dogs feel pride? Do you think that dogs can feel proud? And why or why not? Okay, I see a few yeses. Kylie says yes. Talia says yes. Caitlin says yes. Okay. Why would you say that dogs can feel pride? Those of you who have dogs at home, do you happen to know? So pride is actually one of those that those emotions that researchers aren't exactly positive that dogs feel. So maybe as a side assignment after this reading, you could try looking it up and see what you find. Max gets excited along with me. When I flew a new dragon kite, he was as happy as I was. When the wind caught the kite, he started barking for both of us. Sometimes Max and I are loud together. We play ball or pirates. Sometimes we just lie in the grass and look up at the clouds. How do you think the boy is feeling in this picture? Lydia says happy. Kylie says happy. Happy, tired, and calm, relaxed, content. calm and happy. How can you tell that the boy is feeling relaxed, happy, calm? What about the boy's body language? Tells you that he's happy or calm. He's smiling, Lydia says. Kylie says he might be interested too. Okay. What else do you notice about the boy's body language? What else do you notice? Okay, this is laying down, smiling. What about Max? How do you think Max is feeling? Okay. Talia says the boy's smiling, looking up at the sky, and also think Max is happy too. What else? How can you tell that Max is also feeling happy and relaxed? Okay, so Talia says Max is looking at the boy and also laying down. Maya says he's probably tired. Maybe from all the playing that they did the previous page. Max knows when I am sad. When the big kids wouldn't let me hang out with them, I sat on the steps with Max. With his brown eyes, he looked into my sadness. I curled my fingers into his fur, and some of the sadness went away. What do you notice about Max's eyes in this picture? What do you notice? Kylie says they are big. What else do you notice about Max's eyes? They are lit up and calm, Talia says. How do you think eyes play a role in communication? Jordan says Max's eyes look sad. How do you think eyes play a role in communication? How do you think eyes play a role in communication? What do you think that Max's eyes are trying to communicate to the boy? Kylie says they are a main thing that people see when they look at you. Okay. What else? Kim says eyes can show a lot of feelings. Lydia agrees that they can. Eyes can show a lot of feelings. It's a closer picture of Max looking at the boy. Katie says, my dog gives me puppy eyes when she wants treats. My dog does too. If someone comes close to our door, Max tells us right away. His barking keeps us safe. On the nights when we have a sitter so that mom and dad can go out, Max lifts his head to listen for their return. He looks the way I feel, just waiting. How do you think Max feels in this picture? How do you think Max feels in this picture? Kylie says scared or frightened. Jordan says curious. What about his body language tells you that he might be scared, frightened, or curious? Lindy says wants to protect his family. How can you tell? Kaya says the feeling in his eyes. Lydia says because, you know, the mailman might be a stranger. Or is a stranger? Okay, Jordan says the eyes. What else about his body language? Notice his mouth or his ears. What about those? Esme says he's alert. Caitlin says he's excited. Okay. So Max looks the way I feel. Just waiting. We like to curl up on the couch. Max makes rumbling sounds in his throat when I pet behind his ears. Max likes it when I say, "Good dog." When I'm with Max, I feel good about myself. I know he loves me completely. I want to make Max happy too, so I watch him and listen to him, because real friends listen to each other. Okay, the end. So I have a few more questions for you. What kind of emotions did Max experience throughout the story? Let's go back. What emotions did Max experience throughout the story? Kylie here says interested in what's outside. What kind of emotions, looking back at the book, did Max experience? Happiness? Happy, curious, happy. What about here? Energetic, calm, safe. What about the boy? What kind of emotions did the boy feel? Happy, happy and sad. In this picture, the boy is sad. Okay, Maya says love. Kim says loved by a friend. That's another emotion that the boy probably felt. How is listening or paying attention part of communication? Anna Sarah also says safe and cared for. So how do you think listening or paying attention is part of communication? How is listening and paying attention part of communication? So taking what we read from the book here about body language, how do you think that plays a role in communication? Okay. Katie says she likes it when her friends listen to her. It makes her feel loved and heard. Kim says that I am sad when someone does not listen to me. How do you think listening and paying attention and observing, how are those important in friendship? How are those emotions important? And how are listening and paying attention important in friendship? Okay, Anna Sarah says because it's part of protection and love and care. What else? How are listening, paying attention, and observing important for our friendship? What do you look for in friends? Do you pay attention to your friends? Do you like it when your friends are listening to you? How does that make you feel when your friends are listening to you? I see a few yeses. Kylie says good and happy. Okay. Caitlin says if you didn't listen, you wouldn't hear anything. Anna Sarah says loved and safe. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to be doing an activity and then a live meet and greet with the dog. So I'm going to hand it over to Katie, who's going to be leading the activity.
Hi, everybody. So I'm Katie. So at this time, you guys can get out a piece of paper and a pencil or something to write with. We're going to ask the question, what would you do if you were a dog for a day? What would you do if you were a dog for a day? So you can write about this, you can draw a picture, you can just kind of write down bullet points, whatever you think you would do if you were a dog for a day. Can everyone see my screen where it says that? Okay. So first think about, what would I do if I was a dog for a day? So you can write this down, you can just think about it, keep the answers in your head, you could draw a picture. Maya says she would run and play and listen. Okay. Where would you go? And so we'll give you guys a few minutes to write this down. You don't have to share immediately, but we'll give everyone a chance to share afterwards. Where would I go if I were a dog for a day? Who would I meet? And how would I feel? You can also think of what would your name be if you were a dog? What kind of dog would you be? You can think about all that as you're writing down your response. So we'll give you 5 minutes to write down your ideas, and then we'll see if anyone wants to share. Anna Sarah said, I would be aggressive and protective. Caitlin said chase squirrels. And when you feel like you're ready, you can either give a thumbs up using or actually just give a thumbs up using your finger when you're ready. Looks like Reagan's at the dentist. Anna Sarah's ready. Thanks for the thumbs up. Lindy's ready. I'll give a few more minutes until everyone gives me a thumbs up. Maya's ready. Lydia's ready. Jordan's ready. Esme's ready. Okay. One more minute. Caitlin's ready. Okay, so who would like to share? Who would like to share about what they would do if they were a dog for a day? We have in the comments, Jordan said they would go to the dog park. Caitlin said it would be a Misty, a Labrador. Sophia would be a black lab. Would anyone like to share with their voice? Caitlin?
Hi.
Hi. What would you do if you were a dog for a day?
I would sleep because I have really bad trouble sleeping when I'm a human.
You have trouble sleeping. Okay, so would you sleep all day if you were a dog?
Well, not all day. I would play too.
You would play. What
And
kind
probably dig
of
and
what,
swim.
what kind of dog would you be, Caitlin?
I would be a black Labrador retriever.
Okay. And what would your
This is
name be
my
if you were a dog?
Misty.
Misty. Oh, that's right. You shared that. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Who else would like to share? Kylie says, I would go on walks in my neighborhood. Lydia said, I would play outside all day. Who else would like to share? Kylie? Let's see. would you do if you were a dog for a day? Talia, would you like to share? You can unmute yourself and share.
So if I were a dog for a day, so my name would be Crystal, and I would be a German Shepherd, and also I would like to chase squirrels, and I'd like to go to the dog park, and I would also love to go on walks and go to the groomers, and would I would also be very mischievous, and also there would be a cat in my house.
What would you do with the cat?
I would like to chase the cat around and sleep with the cat.
Oh, that's sweet. And what kind of dog would you be, Talia?
Oh yeah, good job.
What kind?
A German Shepherd.
Oh, German Shepherd. Okay. Sounds like a busy day. And then Anya, did you want to go next?
If I were a dog, I would play, go to the dog park, meet new friends, and cuddle up.
Oh, that sounds nice.
And I would be a golden retriever if I would be a dog.
You would be a golden retriever if you were a dog. Thank you for sharing. Kylie says, my name would be Lindsay if she were a dog. Sophia says, I would swim. Okay. Anna Sarah says, if I was a dog, I'd be a husky or a golden retriever. Okay, we have time for one more person to share. Who else would like to share what they would do if they were a dog for a day? Anna Sarah said they would swim. Sounds fun. Kylie would feel excited. How do you think this dog is feeling in this picture? How do you think this dog is feeling? Happy, said Caitlin and Anya. How can you tell that this dog feels happy? Happy and relaxed. How can you tell? How can you tell how this dog is feeling based on the dog's body language? Loved by the owner. What does the dog's face tell us about how the dog is feeling? He's smiling. Happy and calm because his eyes are closed and they're panting. Totally smiling, happy. Okay. Few more questions. How did you feel about today's book and discussion? How did you all feel about today's book and discussion? How did you feel? Did you learn anything that you didn't know before? Or did anything we talk about change anything that you think about? Someone said it made my day. It was very interesting. Made you happy. Kim says my dogs liked the story. They're napping now. Put them to sleep. Good. Is that their very own little bed, Kim? Oh.
It's supposed to be the ottoman for furniture, and now it is their bed. I mean, like, what's our furniture is their furniture, right? Here's Kirby with his bed, I guess.
All right, so now we're gonna transition into meeting another real life dog. So we're gonna meet my dog, Leia. I'm gonna transfer over to using my phone, so I'll be back in just a second.
Did you say her name is Leia, like Princess Leia?
Like Princess Leia.
Whoa. Does anyone else like Star Wars on the call? No? No one likes Star Wars? I see Anya Kelly's hand went up. That's cool. You guys are so quiet today.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Who do you
Guess
have
what?
there?
This is Beaker.
Beaker?
Can I show you a few tricks?
Please do.
Step up. Step up, Beaker. You're being a little. Come on.
Aww.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm back. Let's see. Can someone spotlight my video? I want to be in the spotlight. Thanks. So I'm gonna show you guys my dog Leia. We've had her for a year. Leia, come here. She's a bulldog mix, so she's part English bulldog and part American bulldog.
She is adorable.
So bulldogs are known to be kind of stubborn. So they're not known to be the most trainable, or like not like a German Shepherd like Max that is very, very smart and perceptive. They're not exactly the type of dogs that the police uses to help them. However, I think that they're smart in their own ways and they have their own strengths. So Leia doesn't know a whole lot of tricks, but she knows some. Sit, shake. Good girl. Lay down. Leia, lay down.
How old is she?
Leia is, I think she just turned 4. Yeah. So she looks a little bit older than she is because she has some white on her chin, which I'm trying to show, but she thinks I have a treat in my hand. So she has some white spots in her chin, which makes her look older, but that's actually just her coloring. Because if you notice, she has some white on her chest right there too. So how do you think Leia's feeling right now? How do you think Leia's feeling right now?
She looks angry because her is up.
Angry because what?
Her teeth are up. Like her teeth, you can see her
She
teeth.
just has an underbite, honey. She can't help that.
Oh.
Oh, so you know, yeah, so that's a good observation. You notice that her teeth are out, so she might look angry. So yeah, some dogs show their teeth when they're angry. So that's actually a good thing to look out for. It's called baring their teeth. I'll show you what it looks like on myself. Like if a dog goes like this, that's usually not a good sign. However, with Leia, she does have an underbite. So for her, that's not really showing how she's feeling. She just, her bottom teeth stick out farther than her top teeth, which is called an underbite.
Maybe hangry.
Hangry, possibly.
My dog Kirby also has an underbite because he has a little bit of bulldog in him too. But
Okay.
But Leia's underbite is adorable. It's so cute and like snaggle. I just call it snaggletooth when their one tooth sticks out.
Yeah, so so before we adopted her, she had a little bit of a rough past. She actually got attacked by another dog, and so she's missing some teeth in her mouth. So that's why she only has one little tooth sticking out. Leia, come here. So you can see on her, you can see on her face, she just has this one little, now she's not showing you, of course. What questions do you have about Leia?
Can I be her friend? I love her.
Yes, she wants to be everybody's friend.
Oh, she's so sweet.
Can I be
Minhan.
her friend?
Yeah, of course. Everyone can be her friend. If you guys could all meet her, she would love all of you. She loves kids. She loves to cuddle. She loves to give kisses. And her favorite person, other than me, is Minhan, who read the story today. She loves Minhan. She probably can't hear me. Leia, come up. Come here.
Does she want her belly rubbed?
Possibly. She might think that I'm about to ask her to roll over, so she's getting ready.
I was like, that's what my dogs do. Yep. Oh my gosh. What a cutie.
She has a little bit of a nub right here. Her tail is just a nub because it's a bulldog thing. And so when she gets excited, she gets little nub wiggles, and it's really cute. She also has a cat sister who does tricks with her sometimes. Can we play with this? Let's see if she comes over. You want treats?
Oh.
So she knows how to stand up for treats. What's this? I just have to get something pointy.
Wow.
Good girl.
So you trained her to do that trick?
Yeah, I use something called clicker training. Who's ever heard of clicker training?
What did we see yesterday, guys?
Oh, wow. Somebody has a clicker.
Do you want to tell them about what we watched yesterday and how cool it was?
I have 2 clickers now.
Whoa, cool.
Maya, is that a leopard gecko?
Yep. And I also have a here.
Who's that? Oh, your
Yeah.
pug? Oh, a cat.
This is a gecko.
Oh, here they are.
Oh, okay.
My clicker.
Whoa. Someone has a leopard gecko? That's cool.
We have another one.
And I see Kylie's King Charles Cavalier. I forgot his name, though. What's his name? Kylie? What's your dog's name again?
Gigi.
Gigi. And then I see Anya Kelly has a square-headed cute dog with her, too. What's that?
Oh.
My dog actually just had to get a cone because there's a raw spot on her leg.
That happens.
Gigi. Stop.
Well, this is my bird.
Turn it on to me. Next time we're gonna have to do
Hey,
it.
she's showing her bird.
Say no. Say no. Say no. Say no. Say, baby, say no. Say no.
Did you teach her how to say no?
Yep, it's a boy. Hey,
Huh?
baby, say no. 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 Okay. Wait, what happened? Okay. Well, Beaker can do it. One thing. He can purr. He can purr. He doesn't want to step up right now.
That's okay.
He likes to fluff up his feathers sometimes. And he likes to give kisses.
That's really cute, Caitlin.
Thanks.
I love all the animals on Zoom. We got reptiles, we got birds, we got dogs, we got cats, got all kinds of animals. Anna Sarah showing her dog, golden retriever.
Elise has her rat.
Who has a rat?
Elise does. She has
I
two
love
rats.
rats.
That's just one of them.
I'm trying to scroll through on my phone. Oh, there, Elise.
Yeah.
Oh, how cute.
Sleeping. This is Cutie. Can you say hi? Hi.
Hi, cutie. That's so cute.
Beaker. No. 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 No.
But yeah, talking about clicker training, almost all animals that can hear well can be clicker trained.
My bird's
And
afraid of it.
they're afraid of it. Is that what you said, Caitlin? Yeah, so some animals, the click might be a little bit too loud. So I actually use an app on my phone, which I can't pull up now because I have Zoom on my phone. But when I click, I usually use an app that makes a click sound because it's a little bit softer of a click than the clicker. How do you think Leia's feeling right now? She just looked kind of alert, I think, and she heard something. I don't know what she heard. But yeah, so clicker training is very useful for all types of animals. So I use my soft one. And before I had a dog, I clicker trained Honey Pie, my cat, to come whenever I called. Honey Pie just scared Leia. How do you think Leia's feeling based on her body language now?
Did we learn about what she just did, you guys? Do you remember that game we did yesterday? She shook off, I noticed.
Yeah, she shook.
Talia, you put your hand up. Do you have something to add?
Actually, I have a dog book. I found the page about the bulldog, and actually, many people call this breed the English bulldog, and actually neither the AKC nor the British Kennel Club use the word English in the breed's name. A bulldog is actually not even not even like an English bulldog. It's just a bulldog.
Wow.
That's right, Talia. Actually, when we got her Embark, so we did her doggy DNA test, they said the dogs known as English bulldogs, they actually just called them bulldogs. So she's part bulldog and part American bulldog, if we're speaking technically.
And so she has a square head, which I would assume she falls under the umbrella term of a pit bull then.
She actually is bulldog. It looks kind of like pit bull because of the square head. But if you look at American bulldogs, they look a little bit more like pit bulls. So that's why I think the features kind of combine to make her look like one. But yeah, not quite. There's her little snaggle tooth.
So cute.
So her ears are back. What else do you notice that might tell us how she's feeling? Her ears are perked up. She's very alert right now. So she's very tense and ready. Well, now she's relaxed. But for a second there, I think what happened was she was hearing the bird sound. I think she was hearing, was that Caitlin with the bird?
Bird, yeah.
I think she was hearing the bird and was like, why is there a bird in my house?
That's funny.
So she's a little bit more relaxed now, but she's still definitely looking to figure out where that bird's coming from. Do you guys have any other questions for Leia or me about Leia? What other questions might you have?
I have one more animal to show.
Sure.
This is my other button. He's very shy. You want to meow? Oh, he's very shy.
What's your cat's name?
I also have two others. They're just fighting something now. So.
Oh, you're kind of cutting in and out. I don't think I heard that you named the cat.
Quizzy.
Oh, Quizzy.
I mean Buttons.
Buttons.
I have two more cats that I would show you, but they're hiding somewhere.
You guys, it's so cool to see all of your cats.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much, friends, for joining us for today's book and discussion. And thank you for meeting Leia. Like I said, she would love to meet all of you. She wishes she could meet you in person. Oh, I see Sarah's cat. Cute.
Thank you so much, you guys. I love when you come on and read with our campers. I think it's so fun.
Thanks. Oh, Maya has her cat on the screen. Be careful.
Hi.
Have a
Okay.
good rest of your day, guys. I'll post this video in Class Dojo, okay? I'll see you
Okay.
tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, wait.